How's it going, guys? This is Grimsie42 here, and I have a very special episode of the Quest for NES pickups for you guys today. I actually just received a package, and I was so excited to open it that I figured I would go ahead and film it. That way you guys could see my reactions, what I think when I find what's in this box of goodies here. And to make matters better, this one is actually from the Netherlands, if that doesn't surprise anybody. Basically, before I pounce into this, I'll give you guys a little backstory on it quick. My buddy Mark, who goes by JM Collecting, actually hit me up one day and, you know, just said, hey, if you're looking for any PAL games, I can help you out. And he's actually from the Netherlands, so, you know, obviously it's very difficult here for me to locate PAL games. And even if you do, people really aren't willing to give them up. Just because it's so difficult to get them. You know, they're not, you know, naturally of this country, so I can understand that. And he actually did have a few games that I wanted, but to make matters better, he actually had a good buddy who runs a website, and the website is actually called Gameland, and I will link it below. And I definitely recommend anybody who's interested in PAL games at least give it a look. I actually found the prices to be very, very reasonable, and basically what happened is Mark kind of acted as a liaison between me and his buddy, and allowed me to see the condition of the carts and everything. The website shows really awesome photos and stuff, so that's not ever an issue at all, but, you know, he just kind of went above and beyond and kind of gave me, you know, enough confidence that the stuff that I would be getting would be, you know, stuff that I really wanted for my collection, and I'm very excited, so without further ado, I'm going to tear into this little package here. Lots of newspaper that I won't be able to read. Alright. Getting a little deeper here. Alright, I found some games. So, none of these are in any particular order, they're all wrapped up like this, so I'm just going to go ahead and open them as I find them. And we'll go from there. Alright, this first one is a really cool title that I saw Aaron and Ricky actually get a copy of. And we do have it here, but it's a little different. You'll know as soon as you see the label. And it's Mario and Yoshi. And obviously, as you can tell, Mario was not featured on our version. It's pretty much the same game, except it features Mario on the cover. So, thought that was really cool. Definitely something I wanted to get for the collection. This next one, again, is just a variant of sorts. It's Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja, but as you can see by it being called Caveman Ninja and by the label, we only called ours Joe and Mac here, so another really cool addition. Alright, let's see. Ooh, a couple more cool ones here. I'm just going to try to open it all now so we get that annoying noise out of the way. And then I'll go ahead and show them all right in a row. Alright, so the first one is something that I got as a label upgrade. Now that I look at it, though, I do think it's a different version. Oh, it's definitely a different version. Okay, so I'll be keeping both. Thought I would have a spare, but it's the Classic Series of Soccer, and this one actually says Classic Series, Classic, as Eric would say. The other one actually said Classic Serie, so I believe that was the German one, and I believe this is a French version, so really cool there. This next one is a game that, again, came out here, but under a different name, and this one is Blue Shadow, and here it was called Shadow of the Ninja, so really cool, another really cool variant to have for the collection, and that is a really fun game. Next one here is PAL exclusive, I believe, and it's Kickoff. Another really interesting looking label. It's got the same publisher as Super Turrican, actually. Okay. Next, again, is another drastic label variant. I think this one looked really neat. And it's the Jungle Book. And again, this game came out here also, but the label is nowhere near that. I think it only features the main character on it there, but this has got the bear, the monkey, and the snake. Baloo, I think, was the bear. Shere Khan was the tiger. I forget the rest. Haven't watched it in like 20 years, so... Okay, the next one I wanted to show you guys is something really cool. It's the European version of the label. And anyone who knows, on the original Black Box games, we kind of got the pixelated graphics. But they got really cool hand-drawn art. And hopefully you can see that there in Excitebike. Thought that was really cool. I'm eventually going to track as many of these European versions down as I can. Hopefully including Devil World, which is a PAL exclusive. Alright, this next one is actually really cool, and I actually got this one from Mark. This is one of the ones that came from him. It's a cool, I think this came packed in with systems. It's Super Mario Brothers, Tetris, and Nintendo World Cup. So they definitely got a little bit different of a bundle. We got the Mario Duck Hunt and Track Meet. So they actually got 3 standalone games, which I thought was pretty neat. Okay, down to 5 games here, but they are all pretty good games, at least as far as I know. The first one is a game that I'm sure you've all heard of, but it's got a different name. You're all probably familiar with the Ninja Gaiden series.
Ninja Gaiden!
Or Gaiden, as Jay says, y'all. But, anyways, this is a variant of sorts, and it's Shadow Warriors. And there does actually exist a different variant, which is also called Shadow Warriors, only Ryu is missing his mask. I believe that one is native to Spain. It may be available in other regions, but in my research, Spain definitely has the one where Ryu's mask, or Ryu, depending on your pronunciation, is not present. Again, that has to do with something with ninjas and the culture and all that fun jazz. This next one here is a really popular game in other countries, and is actually from a comic strip, I believe. But it's Asterix, and we never got this here, so definitely excited to check that one out. Alright guys, 3 games left. This first one actually is also a very, very kind gift from Mark. I'd been looking for the Lion King for the NES for a while, and anyone who knows PAL knows that sometimes the label will say different things. So instead of saying actually the Lion King, it'll be like Rey Leon or stuff of that nature, and you know, I'm not so good at reading other languages. But this one is actually the one that does state Lion King right on it, which is really cool, and I'm definitely happy to get my mitts on this one, so definitely cool little pickup there. And these last 2, I honestly cannot believe I was able to get. Like I said, I got these from that website Gameland that his buddy runs, and they're games that I thought were really, really cool and that I definitely wanted to pick up, but the prices just weren't right. And he gave me a very good price on these, so definitely very happy to add them to my collection. The first one, you may or may not have heard of, is Probotector. And anyone who's not familiar, Probotector is actually the Contra series over in the PAL regions. Basically, the reason behind this is they felt that it was too violent and that humans killing other humans was not something that should be in video games. So they changed anything that was human to robot. So it's definitely a different game. It's got different sprites and stuff like that. So it's definitely a pretty cool little thing. It's not as cool as the Japanese version, which actually had a few cutscenes and stuff and like an overworld map and stuff. But this is still a very awesome addition. And last but not least, to step that up one notch, we've got The Return of Evil Forces, Probotector 2. And this would be Super C here. So again, the Probotector series, I believe, went all the way up to Super Nintendo and Genesis. So what did we call ours? Contra 3 The Alien Wars was Probotector 3, if I'm not mistaken. And then Contra Hardcore also came out as a Probotector game over there as well. So definitely really cool and awesome to be able to check both of the Probotector games off my list. Definitely games that I had my eyes on. Definitely stuff I wanted to try out. It's kind of like a new little taste of Contra, a new little spin, if you will. But again, definitely an epic score for me. I mean, we've got, what, 4, 6, 13 new games to the collection. All PAL games, most PAL exclusives, so definitely a chip off that list. As far as I know, there's only like maybe 35 PAL exclusives. I thought there was about 33, but I recently discovered a few more that weren't on the list I was going by. But anyways, guys, definitely super grateful to Mark, who goes by JM Collecting, for initiating this awesome transaction. And like I said, super awesome price on all these. And then definitely check out that website. Again, it is called Gameland. I will link it below. So at least give it a peek. And you'll probably have to go on it by Chrome so you can translate the page. But again, they do ship to the US, and I thought that the shipping was very reasonable for the weight of the stuff and then the quality packaging that they did. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. This was pretty frigging awesome, and I'm super glad to add these to the collection. And until next time, take care.